So when you have something like this, how many years are you assured of?
From what I have read, 20 years, 30 years, some even say 50. And it does so well in a very hot place. Like you can see, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Northern Uganda is hot, especially from December to February, March, it's extremely hot. In the dry season, you can do 10 liters of water per week, maybe at most 20 liters. It's organic. You don't need to use any chemicals, any fertilizers apart from the manure. So it's pure organic. So I ticked off many things and I'm like, this thing could probably survive in Northern Uganda. In 11 months, I was able to harvest the first fruits. Wow. In just 11 months. I don't know which other cash crops beats dragon fruits in 11 months.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. My hands are dirty.
I know, farmer's hands.
Hope you don't mind.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
I'm here at the farm to experience what happens here.
Thank you.
I see you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you. Thank you.
The morning got you this way.
Yes.
Wow.
You have to start early.
Wow.
In the morning.
I can't believe what my eyes are seeing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's some work, but it's worth it. Absolutely. You have to wake up very early by 6:30 and you start the garden. Wow. Yeah. But today I had to do some things in town first and come. I started a bit late. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to, I have to maintain the heap very nicely. It has to be nice so that it has all the food. No competition around. So the grass can remain, but where the dragon fruit is, I love my dragon fruit to have the heap.
I want to begin by saying thank you for having us in your farm.
Thank you, you're welcome.
And honestly, today I'm here to learn about this strange fruit. I know this is one of the fruits that is not widely grown in Uganda and most parts of Africa. So like right now in my mind, I'm thinking, why in Gulu? Like, why did you choose this, to do this in Gulu, to be specific?
One reason, this is called dragon fruits, and I got the idea when I was attending a workshop in Kenya by one of our partners called Hansidel Foundation. So it was a partners meeting for all partners all over Africa. And one of the partners in Kenya was making a presentation about dragon fruits. And I was curious, like, what is that? So I went and Googled, and my goodness me, I found out that this is something great. So I started researching about dragon fruits farming. There was a Ugandan who started it, I think, in Akasongola. I got a lot of inspiration from there. So one time as I was thinking of what can I do, because the area here is hot and you needed some alternative livelihood. I was thinking of how do we address the issues of environment. And to me, the solution is that without a sustainable alternative solution, you cannot tell people to stop cutting trees or, stop touching nature and destroying nature. So this came as an inspiration for me to think about dragon fruit, because I ticked off so many things. One, it does so well in a very hot place. Like you can see, I'm sweating. Yeah. Northern Uganda is hot, especially from December to February, March, it's extremely hot. And one of the things about this is it's a desert plant. So it's in the family of cactus. And I said, wow. So it is very good that this can actually survive in Uganda and in Northern Uganda. So I ticked that off. The other thing is that it's a very resilient plant. So it doesn't need a lot of water, right? It can survive in the dry period. If in the dry season, you can do 10 liters of water per week, maybe at most 20 liters. That's all you need per unit. And I'm like, that's again very economical. Great. It's organic. You only need to do manure and from cow well decomposed manure, say like of 3 years, perfect. Like there you see we've got manure. It looks like clay, but that is actually cow dung, which is well decomposed. And you apply only after 6 months, right? Every 6 months. So I said, wow, again, low cost investments. You don't need to use any chemicals, any fertilizers apart from the manure. So it's pure organic. So I ticked off many things and I'm like, this thing could probably survive in northern Uganda. So the idea came to set this up as a learning center. One, to see, because we believe in research. In our mission, one of our mission is to do research, to have innovation. And through the research, we're able to roll out, proof of concept and say that this thing actually works. So this is like even a research center. So we said we shall start this here and grow it ourselves before we roll it out. We want to see if it actually grows in this context in Uganda. And the good thing about Uganda is 80% of our land is arable. And I said Uganda with its best weather, I mean, we have a better soil compared to Kenya, I must admit. I said, no, this will work. And if Kenyans can do these things, we can do it even better because our soils are good. They're organic, you don't need much, you don't need chemicals, and you can plant anything and it can grow here in Uganda. So I'm like, this thing will do very well. So I ticked off everything and I'm like, yes, let's try it out. And there we are. Hi, my name is Jennifer Kusia, and I'm the, let's say, team lead or executive director for North Light Green Services. I'm a development worker by profession. I love development. I love to see people transformed. I love to see lives transformed. And I've worked for over 18 years, supporting many organizations in Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, even Ethiopia, South Sudan.
So as in regards to your organization, what do you guys deal in?
We deal with many things. One, we also do gender justice. At the moment, we are working on land rights for women and youth in Noya district. But when we say women and youth, we don't only exclude men. They are all inclusive. It's our target group, women and youth, because they are the majority in this country. But in our interventions, we're all inclusive.
You guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you, Eva.
Only if we can have 10, 20 of the same people like you.
Oh my God.
This place would be a better place.
It's with God, by the way, with God. My aspiration is about God. I believe so much in Him, and I believe that we are only in this world for a reason, and God has put us here for a purpose, and we must discover what that purpose is and work tirelessly to achieve that. In 11 months, I was able to harvest the first fruits. In just 11 months. I don't know which other cash crops beats dragon fruits in 11 months.
11 months?
11 months, I got my first fruits. The idea was that, okay, now that I have something that I can prove as an alternative income, right? You get income from the fruits, you get income from the cuttings. I thought now for the youth who are depending on the soil, if you look down there, you see a lot of, that is from brick mining. They mined all the soil. I need about 6 or 7 Sinok trucks to fill in the soil there, to backfill. That is from bricklaying, because they are looking for school fees. They are looking for quick income. And then I've noticed in this place, people cut trees. In the night, they are destroying trees, so indiscriminately. All the indigenous trees are disappearing. You know, all these Shiana trees and so on. You know, people are cutting off the trees. And you see they're replacing it with artificial trees. Some are actually not planting trees. So I thought, if I have this, I can have a concept, a proof of concept that I can actually, you know, tell people, hey, you know what? There is income in agriculture. You can actually, you don't need too much space. You can get money from here. It's a high value crop. It's an export. It can be exported. You can make money. So let's not destroy nature. And so the catch for me is that you get this, we shall give it to especially charcoal traders, those who are dealing in charcoal, who cut a lot of the trees, the youth and the women, even the men. If you want it, we've got to partner that we promote the environment.
How did you begin with this? Did you begin with a seed or a cutting? Like, I don't know. How does this even grow like this?
Oh.
Yes.
No, I didn't begin with a seed. If you start with a seed, you may take 4 or 5 years before you get your fruit. So I began with a cutting, mature cutting. So we started with a pole. We had to, of course, plant the land. And we did 2 meters by 3. but I would recommend 3 by 3 meters because you can see that with this distance is 2 meters and they are growing so fast and they're taking over the space, so you can't move freely. While on this other side, you can see 3 by 3, there's enough space to pass through. So if I do it again, I'm going to do 3 by 3. So we started by measuring, and of course we procured the cuttings. We did pole, concrete pole. This is again very high. We did a 9 feet pole. I would do 7 next time, and 2 feet down into the ground. You need a builder to help you to do that building with a circumference of 30 centimeters round. So it is put down 2 feet down, so that you have a very strong pole for support it, because this can weigh over 100 kilos. Because each fruit, my husband weighed this and he found out that 3 fruits were weighing 2 kilos. Just 3 fruits, 2 kgs. Yeah, so that's amazing. The fruits in Uganda, they are really big. These fruits can get big. So one fruit is nearly 500 grams or more. So this thing can weigh, if you have about 50 fruits here, it's over 100 kg. Look at the vines already. There are so many. And they're heavy. So you need a very strong pillar to support it. Now, in the beginning, we did 4 cuttings, mature cuttings. So people should get mature cuttings, not raw ones. And I recommend very strongly get from a farmer, someone who is doing this, because other people are perhaps propagating these babies.
Yeah, so how do you differentiate a mature one from the baby ones?
Yeah, for us who are growing now, we know. You can see even from the coloring. This is a bit dark green. The other one is like yellow, it's light. So we recommend you to get from a mature farmer, someone who has mature cuttings, so that you can be guaranteed to have fruits within 1 year or 1.5 years maximum. So we did 4 in each of these. Yeah, so on each side of the pole, you have 4 cuttings. Now, to grow this, you have to do a lot of work in pruning. Basically, your first work will be a lot of pruning, because in the beginning, there will be more branches developing. From every thorn, there will be branches. Cuttings will be coming up from here, from here. You've got to choose one to grow. Preferably, the flat surface is supposed to face the pillar. But sometimes you may not necessarily get the flat surface, so no worries. Okay? So you'll find when you plant it, there will be some growth here. There will be another growth. New ones are coming, okay? Yeah. You have to decide to allow only one to grow, which you think is stronger in your judgment. So that's what happened to me. In the beginning, you know, the first month, we left it, they were all meandering. There were so many and they were so beautiful. We were feeling sorry to cut the others. And of course, it will remain meandering. It would never have grown this way. So when I came back, I was away. So when I came back, I'm like, no. If I remember, my trainer told me clearly, one should grow, the rest goes. Kill them. So that's what you do. It's kind of like, you know, heartless, but it makes a difference when you allow only one to grow. So we allowed each one to grow. So this one, we let it to grow, that one. The others, we kill them. You see, you can see here, we kept cutting the others away. You keep pruning them off. So the purpose is that it will allow, how do I say, all the food to concentrate on that one that is growing. And I saw significant growth. Immediately we cut off in just a week. There was huge leap. It's like it grows inches every day. I don't know, 2 inches or something. This thing grows so fast. Like every other time it's growing, I wish I was measuring it. Like 2 inches or 3 inches, it grows super fast.
Daily,
morning and evening. You can check it. The morning, you be in the evening, be like, did I not prune these things? Because you have to walk through the garden in the morning. What I would do, I walk through in the morning, all the poles, and in the evening I also walk. In the beginning, it needs a lot of support. So it will not naturally, these are roots, as you can see. It's building roots along the poles. You can see the roots. But in the beginning, they will not be there. So you're recommended to plant the flat surface towards the pole. But sometimes the flat surface will not come automatic. Don't you worry. What you do is, as you walk through your garden every day, you keep making adjustments. Like you can see this one. This one, the flat surface was difficult to tell. It was like a snake, okay? So I needed to use a fish rod to tie around it. Some people use banana fibers. I started with that. I saw it could not work because it dries and then it breaks off. And here we had heavy wind. So with the wind, your cuttings will fall. So the purpose of tying it is to make sure that you keep it, you make it to grow straight. You adjust the rope so that it is firm. Not too tight. It must be a little bit loose, because when it is tight, it kind of gets like polio. It shrinks. You know, it really gets like polio. If you've seen polio, it shrinks and it starts turning another way. So this is very critical when you're pruning, when you're growing the vines, that it's not so tight, it's just firm enough to hold it so that it feels like it's supported and it starts growing. Eventually the roots will come out. Yeah, I've still left it because I could have removed this, because now it is firm. You know, the wind now cannot destroy it, but in the beginning you needed that. Otherwise the vines will fall off because it's heavy. So this is part of the protection and part of the pruning. Yeah. So once you've maintained this, now at some point what we did is to bring the tires. When this was about this level, in order to fix the tires without, you know, it has thorns, we had to fix the tires. Of course, when you're procuring the poles, you get them to make some wires, as you see, inside. They're built inside so that it gives a supporting structure for the tire. The purpose for the tires is to keep it from burning. You know, these things burn. From my experience, I noticed whenever the cuttings touched this, they would burn it because of the heat.
Okay.
The wire. So this tire helps also from sunshine, and it helps to. It's part of the process of growing your dragon fruits. So as this grows, when it reaches a certain level, about 15 centimeters, you trim, you cut it, you tip it. So I will allow it to grow, say from here. This one grew. It grew from here up to there, okay?
Yeah.
And I cut it at about like, okay, this 15 centimeters. I cut it to induce branches to grow. That's the secret. And then they must pass through the tire and then they freely come out. So that's why you have this umbrella kind of, okay?
Yes, I can see.
Yeah, that's the secret. If you allow yours to just grow, it will only be one. If I had not cut it here, we would have only one. But once I cut it, I induce more branches to come. So every time you cut, there are new branches coming up.
So is it a must that you should have 4 cuttings on each pole?
Not a must. Even next time I can do 3, because if your soil is very healthy, as I said, once you have tipped it, yeah, to allow more branches to come, you may have so many, like one had over 30. I mean, every thorn is a potential new branch, new cutting. So you may have 3 and the 3 will still fill this space.
So what's the best soil for this?
I start with what is not good for it. I would think a clay soil is not good. It needs soil that is easily drainable. So sandy soil, loam soil, I think would work very well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you need soil that does not retain water, that does not cause water logging. So it cannot grow in swamps. I would not say that this thing can grow in swampy areas. Maybe other people have the experience, but from what I see, that's why you see I put up the heaps. In the beginning, this was part of my learning. We had water coming from up, and because we open up a channel to kind of get running water coming from up from the road to channel it into my garden so that I have more water in the dry season, but it was overflowing. So in the beginning, these were low. And I noticed, especially down, I had a lot of rotting issues because the area was having water. So the heap also helps. You see, this is the secret. Here, even when it rains, the water will remain around on the bigger surface. Rain here will remain here. It will go slowly. It will still drain off, but I will still have water here. So even the dry season, I will not have to water very fast because I've already taken care of harvesting rainwater. That is really good, because if you didn't have this, if it was flat, every rain would take away the soil, so your manure would go. But here I'm keeping my manure, and this I just thought about it, that this would be actually a good idea. So I've seen other people's heaps, they are quite low, so I try to raise mine up. I need to do some bit of raising on the others, but the heap is very, very important for me from my experience.
Is that a flower?
This one has already, yes, this has already flowered. It has already been pollinated. So now it is going to dry, and we shall cut it off. Actually, I need to trim others out. So it's already useless. I can even cut it.
So you're done with the pollination?
Yeah, I'm done with the pollination. You missed one, but I will show you.
So is this now like a potential fruit?
This is a potential fruit, but this one, the likelihood of it being small is there because the flower came out at night and it was going to rain. And I decided I will not come out to pollinate it before the rain. So when I came after, the pollen were washed off. So as I tried to pick the pollen, I was not feeling it. And I knew. And this is already a clear sign from what I see. It's not going to be a big fruit.
So does it mean you, the farmer, is the one to pollinate the flower?
That's my experience. I've noticed when you do it yourself, you get bigger fruits than if you depend on the bees and the insects, especially the bees. They're scavengers. Bees are good, but they're also scavengers. You know, they come and they take the pollen. They're also interested in the pollen. I'm also interested in it for the stigma. Okay? So the bees come to take, by accidentally they pollinate your plant. So I have discovered if you depend on the bees, you are finished. Now as a farmer, you need to wake up early before the bees come. The bees will usually come here around, they sleep a lot. So they come around 8:30. So me, I have to be up by 6:30 if during bumper flowering periods and try to do the pollination myself. Then I leave the bees to continue.
That seems to be like a lot of work.
It is work, but it is worth it because you get big fruits. Yeah.
So how many times do you harvest these fruits in a year?
I've harvested. No, I can't say a year because it's still our first bunch of harvests. That we shall talk next year. But so far we have harvested, I think 4 seasons, four times.
4 times?
Yeah. The one of last week was the biggest harvest.
How much would the fruit go for?
Well, it depends on you. Now, for the moment, we are taking advantage of the market. But since we want other people to benefit, we will sell them like at 8,000 or 10,000 maximum. Yes.
That's the price other buyers can get from you.
Yeah.
So most likely in the market you get like from 10,000, 12, 13.
Yes. Depending on the size of the fruit.
And how is the market locally?
It's good. In Gulu we have enough market yet. Yeah. We've sent to Arua. There's also big demand in Arua. Kampala, they are still having people bringing from Kenya, so the market may not be so available there. But so far, northern Uganda, the market is available. People want it in big quantities.
Does the price come with any other value?
Yes, the fruit has so many health benefits, and that's also another reason why we wanted to grow it. From the research that I see, I see a lot of has lots of antioxidants. It makes you very young. I mean, it's anti-aging in a way. Like when you eat it, it rebuilds your cells. So for people with diabetics, you can eat it very well because the sugar is just enough. So it actually, some research says it prevents cancer and diabetics. I'm not a medical expert, but that's what you get on when you research. Yeah. So it has so many vitamins and so on. And that's why it's one of the world's most expensive fruit, because it is loaded with lots of vitamins in there. Yeah.
So what is one of the greatest challenge
faced
by you?
Rotting, like here. You can see this. Rotting. What causes it? Many things. Sometimes I've seen when you put soil on the cutting, it causes that. When there's too much manure, that's a problem. Too much water, it's a problem. So these are the challenges. To solve it, you see, like this is really rotten. You just simply cut off. You cut it off. I wish I had ash here. I usually treat it with ash. I found that it works. So you see, you just cut off the rotting part. It's a very resilient plant. You remove the rotting bit, and then I apply ash there, and it works. So here, yes. So I just cut off this. Just cut off the rotten flesh. Yeah. That's what you do. It is intact. Just get it all out. And then I've realized when I apply ash, you know, from the charcoal, just apply ash and you're good to go. It treats it. Yeah.
Is that the only?
That's all. No chemicals, no other things.
So how much does a cutting go for, the seedling?
Seedlings go for 20,000. The cuttings.
Each?
Yes.
So on a pole of 4, that is 80,000 Ugandan shilling.
Yes.
Does it mean this is capital intensive?
Yes, it is in the beginning. It's because in Uganda they are not so common. Yeah, but now that it's available, I will sell it way cheaper than that. Yeah, I expect to get over 12,000 cuttings by December. They are not yet mature, but they will be mature in December, January. So in the next rain seasons, people will be able to come and be able to access the cuttings.
Yeah, so how many varieties do you have here?
I was given 2 varieties, white, purple and pink, I think. Yeah, I've seen purple and pink, so there are 3. But I've not got the white. Perhaps those who have gotten these fruits might tell me. I would really be interested to those who have gotten the fruits if they have found the white one. Yeah, but I've not found white when I cut it so far here. But I was told at least I had 5 cuttings that were white. So maybe next time I will try to get from my farmer and get me deliberately 5 fruits, because people want also the white one. Although I'm told it's not so sweet like the others. Yeah.
So what are some of the differences among these varieties?
I wouldn't tell much. For me, it all tastes well. The purple one tastes very sweet. The sugar is perfect. Yeah.
So talking about this fruit, what's the life span?
It takes about 2 weeks from what I have seen. Just off the fridge.
Off the fridge?
Yes. 2 weeks. I've kept it in my room for 2 weeks and still good enough. Yes. The most important thing is, as long as it's not cut anywhere or damaged so that the worms don't disturb it, it is good enough. But some people keep it in the fridge, which is the best way anyway to preserve it in the fridge. Yeah. Yeah.
So you talked about this being a long-term venture. So when you have something like this, how many years are you assured of?
From what I have read, 20 years, 30 years, some even say 50. So that's why it's good to have a permanent pole. This would help you not to replace, because when you use the other timber poles, you treat them, yes, but eventually they will fall off, right? Because the termites, they're always finding a way to get the poles. So with these concrete poles, you have invested once and for all. So if a minimum of 20 years and you don't have to do much, this is all you do.
What's the size of this land that we're on?
It's not big. This is only half an acre.
So that is like how many poles in?
These poles, I don't want to give you all my details.
Okay.
For security reasons.
Okay.
But yes, this is about half an acre. Yeah.
So what's your future plan for this venture? Where do you see yourself?
I want to train extension workers. I want to train people so that they can reach out to the community in Gulu City, in Ogonyi village, but also in other parts of, Gulu, Acholi sub-region, and even West Nile. So I want to roll out this experience, have more people grow this out to growers, and we want to access the international market.
Yeah, as you just say, somebody watching out this video might have picked interest, and wants to venture into this dragon fruit farming. So what message do you have for them before they think about the money bit of it and all the good things you've spoken?
It is, you must be passionate about it. You must have a vision. But also you have got to really, don't be a telephone farmer. You've got to really be there on the ground to see, because other people may not have your vision. There are those we started with and they moved on. But if you have a vision, you can see the end results from the beginning. You will actually achieve this. It requires work, especially in the beginning. So you've got to get a mentor who will actually help you and guide you in this process. We are available, and I'll be happy to share. And I'm sure the other Ugandans are also doing this. We are happy to share this. There's still too much for us to do in our country. We can share this vision. We can share the experience. I want to see people grow in big numbers, and we take over the export market.
So many people are concerned about the market. Like, yes, you're telling us this is a very lucrative venture. So let's say tomorrow we have like so many farmers doing this. Won't the market be a challenge?
Yeah, the market is still there. Even if I sold this at 6,000, it's still better. Wild fruit still at 6,000 is good. It's good money. Remember, all these are going to be fruits. So in one pole, I may get 50 in one season, just 50 or even more. There's money. There's money from the cuttings, there's money from the fruits, and there's the international market. So we need government support. We need to work together as farmers. We need to work together as organizations to support ventures that actually transform lives. And this is one of them. I have proved it. I have a proof of concept. This is possible. We can achieve this together. And I thank our partners, especially Hansidel Foundation, for this support. They trusted me in this vision and took a risk. And here we are, very successful.
Yeah, is there anything that I didn't ask you that you'd love people to know?
I think you've asked all the questions, but I want to say that let's go and farm. We can do it. We can make money. We can live better lives. Okay? Let us not be jobless and unemployed. If you have land, use the land. Let's not sell off the land. So we can do farming. We can do farming. We are blessed in this country. The weather is perfect. We have over 80% arable land. And so we can do agriculture. We can venture in it and make a good living. Yes.
So if somebody wants to reach out to you,
yes,
how best?
You want me to give my phone number?
Probably. There are people that would really love to engage with you directly.
Sure.
Yeah.
MTN 0782 522 841. The name is Jennifer Okusia. So you can reach out to me. And yeah, if you want to learn, we are ready to teach you. We are ready to share the knowledge and also to partner with you to do the same. Yeah.
Yeah. On that,
possible.
Yeah, I will add that in my description, her contacts. You can reach to her directly. So other than that, I really want to say thank you so much for your precious time.
You're welcome.
And the knowledge you've imparted in us. Yeah, thank you so much. And I look forward to coming again and learn more about this fruit.
Thank you, Emma.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. If you find value in this video, please kindly support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the notification button so that you get notified every time we bring this amazing content. And also share with friends. Let's preach the gospel so that we change our lives. Thank you so much. See you in the next episode.